Так, так. Так, так. Так, ребята, всем здорово. Давно не виделись. Также начинаем.
Pater noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum, veniat regnum tuum, fiat voluntas tua, sicut in cielo et in terra. Panem nostrum super substantiale da nobis hodie, et dimite nobis debita nostra.
Так, погнали. По журналу. Что мне попытаться? Соник. Так и не в духе. Все. Так. Это нам надо сюда ехать. Погнали. Так, как нам? Чисто по прямой тропе. Понял? Опять. Ну ладно. Да, давно я не играл, конечно. Сорян. Да не умничай. Да что ты? Устала, бедняжка. Чё скакать надо? Куда она резко остановилась? Так, ну ладно. Так, я понимаю, где-то они здесь. Ставлю свою красотку сюда. Идем сюда тогда вовнутрь. Говори с Бернардом. Понял.
You! Where have you been? All that bold talk and then you disappear? That's not the kind of man I need.
But I've...
We waited for you while people here suffered, damn it. We could have caught the ones who did it, and because of you, they've run...
Because I...
Silence! I don't want to hear it.
I haven't made the best start of it, but maybe I can still be of some help.
Another
Так,
useless
Яков.
soldier coming to ask questions. You should have fucking been here last night.
What's wrong with your arm? Oh dear. That looks
Что
painful.
ты говоришь?
That's all you gotta say about it. You useless prick.
О, сука.
What in the world happened here?
The bastards
Так.
attacked us.
Пали на
At night, a little before dawn.
And how did you come by that wound?
I heard someone talking, so I went to look outside. Then I saw what they'd done to the horses. I shouted at those bastards. Caught one by the cloak and started beating him.
Without a weapon? With just your fists?
Yeah. But he cut me pretty good, the fucker. Lucky for me, the others started to come out then, so the raiders ran. All that's left is his cloak.
Так.
And you've
Зачем
got
это
no
они
idea
сделали?
why they did it.
Something must have gone wrong for them. They ran off without taking anything.
There's one man in particular. Huge. Dressed all in black.
Очень громким
Voice loud.
Who the fuck do you think half killed me?
So he really was here. Can you help me?
Help
Пожалуйста.
you? And how have you? May the Lord watch over you.
Я тоже. Так, опросить. Это, конечно, хорошо.
Smell.
If it was
The
for
stud
profit,
farm
I
owner.
guess I'd understand.
But how could anyone be so cruel? They really did slaughter them. They really did slaughter. They really did slaughter them. Why would any...
Ask.
I...
No. I saw you came with the soldiers, and the sooner you know everything, the sooner you'll catch those savages.
I'm sorry to trouble
Чка,
you, man.
послушная.
But could you tell me about the raid?
The noise woke us up. Me and Smill. We thought the horses were restless, or maybe some drunk had staggered here from the inn.
Do you get drunks coming here a lot?
Sometimes, but not this time. My husband went out to see what was going on. Then I just heard loud voices and screaming. It's so stupid. It didn't even occur to me at first that something could have happened to Smill. I didn't find out until the morning.
Did you recognize any of the voices you heard?
No, but they spoke Czech, cursing like demons, even at each other.
At each other? They quarreled?
Yes, something must have happened.
Так,
And where did you
откуда
hear
все
this noise?
шум?
Everywhere. It was chaos. I don't even know how...
I mean at the very start. Do you remember where you heard the noise come from then?
I don't know. I just don't know.
Бездарность, блядь. Прийти с Зорой.
Did you get a look at them? There's one man.
No.
Кто там видел? Что-то
Who
было.
should I question about the raid? Did anyone here see anything?
From what I've heard, Mark was the first one to wake. It might be a good idea to talk to him.
Jacob, the old stable boy. He even fought with them. Ginger was sleeping in the stable. He might have seen something.
I don't know of anyone else. Goodbye.
I don't have time right now. I believe you have work to do.
Так, я с ним общался. Чего интересного? Лошади. Так. Крутяк. А, ну да, по сути, все тут провали, блядь. Что я туплю? Что у нас тут? Ничего нет. Так. Секундочки. Слишком сложно. Базар.
This one got it in the back. And there's more of them over by the main stables.
Так, а ну-ка. Ух ты. Бля.
What in the world? And how? Without a.
Yeah.
And you. Can you?
Help! May the Lord watch over you.
Can you help?
Help you? And how? God be with you.
Сука. Так, смотрим. Не учился читать, блядь. Крутяк. Спать. Покемарим. Надо, чтобы было хотя бы, блядь, свет солнца. Опа. Так, тут. Окей, братуха. Подождем. Ну и когда он убежал? Окей, братан. Я так понял, нечего ловить.
Poor wretch. He must have crawled here. If it was the horses they were after, there'll be even more of them by the main stables. Are you...
Leave me alone.
Look, I know that it's difficult.
But when I say talk, I don't expect to be ignored.
No more, no more. May the Lord watch over you.
Сука.
How could anyone...
See what they did here? Kill them! Find those whoresons and kill them!
What?
Easy. I just came...
I don't know.
Are you hurt?
No, nothing.
What really happened?
I don't know. Someone attacked.
Знает.
You didn't happen to hear where they...
No!
Creatures. Why? Why?
Ничего.
Ah!
Так, ну допустим, ладно.
That was the last straw. What the fuck are you doing?
Huh?
How could anyone be so cruel? How could anyone be so cruel?
God be with you.
Such senseless brutality. They slaughtered horses as well as people, and yet it seems they didn't take anything.
Понимаю, блядь. Да уж.
Why?
Tracks. Someone fled to the north. Aha! This wasn't done by animals. They must have gone into the woods this way.
сюди. Топтаною тропінкою.
They went deeper and deeper, for sure. They went deeper and deeper, for sure.
Вот эту хату хочу залить.
Why, it's a hoof pick. Someone in Neuhof must know more about it. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know whose hoof pick this is?
Ginger's. He was always bragging about it.
I'm just trying to get the story straight.
But you won't find Ginger here anymore.
And you don't know where Ginger could have gone.
Dunno. Take care now.
Алик Якуб.
Do you know anything about this?
Yeah, it's Ginger's.
Any idea where I might find this gin?
Well, that's...
What?
Look, I know how he looks. But Ginger is a fine fellow.
Where could he have
Так,
fled?
куда он убежал, блядь?
I might know. But you gotta promise me one thing. When you find him, listen to what he has to say.
You have
Хорошо.
my word.
Sometimes the charcoal burners come to see him. He gets on well with them.
And where's that?
No idea. They've always kept to themselves, you know.
But the forest is full of folk like that. They could be anywhere.
Aye, except these ones won't be far. If you follow the stream from the stud farm towards Rate, you'll come across one of their camps. Only
Only what?
Так.
Ginger didn't go that way, though. He always went by the big road, through the woods in the direction of...
But how can I find them?
There's always smoke when they work. You'll smell them before you see them. And they need to be near water.
So if I go through the woods along running water, I'll find them.
Exactly.
Понял.
May the Lord watch over you.
Так. Станем. Вообще. Побежали тогда, побежали. Давай вот так вот. По прямой вот так вот тропинку. Чаек. А вот и рядышком тропинка.
Yeah.
Сука. Ну ладно.
My respects to you.
I'm looking for a ginger-haired boy. I hear he's friends with some charcoal burners.
We ain't friends with no redhead.
He works as a stable boy in the stud farm.
I know where that is, but I don't know no one from there. Farewell.
If you want to ask questions, talk to me and leave the others in peace.
И второй.
Good day
Старший.
to you.
Could you help me?
Depends what you want, doesn't it?
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhof. They say he ran away and joined up with some charcoal burners he used to hang around with sometimes.
Sorry, there's never been a lad called Ginger around here. You have to try somewhere else.
Do you have any idea where else he could have gone?
You said he was friends with the charcoal burners? Well, you'll definitely find some in the forest between Neuhof and Ujetz. There's good spots around there.
But that forest is huge. I could spend weeks searching.
Then follow the river. That's how you found us, isn't it? Where there's charcoal burners, there's always water nearby.
A murder's been committed at Neuhof, and that boy likely knows who did it. It's vital I find him.
There's been murder aplenty in these parts of late, but that ginger lad really hasn't been here.
There'll be a lot less murdering going on once I bring those bastards to justice, so how about helping me out?
Calm down, lad. For the love of God. There's been no one like the boy you want round here. But then again, there are other charcoal burners. Try them. You might want to hurry. You're not the first to be asking about him, and the others weren't exactly a noble-looking bunch.
They didn't happen to say what they wanted him for?
No, but they definitely didn't look like they wanted to.
All right, I'll go and ask them.
Take care now.
Да ну нафиг. Шо, прикалываешь?
Yeah. Yeah.
Секунду.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Так, лагерь. Еще один.
Good health to you.
Do you know where I could find... Who? The stable boy from Neuhof. I've heard he's friend...
Oh, I know who you mean. He went not long ago to the charcoal burners by Talmberg. Just follow the stream to the west. May the Lord watch over you.
My respect.
Has anyone... Yes, that's the one.
No, he's not here. But he passed through not long ago on the way to Talmberg. Good luck to you.
Чья? камни обозначены. Домики походу. Что-то я как будто здесь был уже.
Yeah.
Нету его.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Is anyone...
That boy from...
Yes, that's the one.
No, he's not here. But he passed through not long ago on the way to Tomberg. God be with you.
Jesus Christ.
I'm looking for Ginger from Neuhof.
I know him.
There's a few questions I need to ask him.
Well, he'll have to go somewhere else to find him. He doesn't come here much.
I really must speak with him. A murder was committed at the stud farm, and that boy probably knows who did it. I have to get him to talk.
And you think he had a hand in it?
Hard to say. He ran away, but on the other hand, it seems he stabbed one of the attackers.
Well, when you put it like that, it's clearly urgent business. I do know him. Not personally, but I've seen him around. He's friends with the charcoal burners down by Townburg. I know he hangs around with the twins there.
Downstream by Townburg? Somewhere by the castle?
If you follow the river to the west, you're bound to run into them. Oh, one more thing.
Yes?
Some other men have been around asking about him, but they weren't as, Take care now.
Yeah.
Все. Понял.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good day to you.
I'm looking for a boy called Ginger from Neuhof. You don't happen to know anything about him?
What is it to you?
He's suspected of a murder, so I need to ask him a few questions. Or take him away to jail.
Well, if you need to find him so badly, I suppose I could get...
I'm investigating a crime, not bartering for a chicken.
Well then, I'm sure you've got some silver on you. Just give it...
Кошку ебал, дурак, что ли? Ладно, извинись, и я пошел.
Извини тогда. Кошку, блядь. Кошку я не трогал, не очкуй.
And what if I bashed your face in and had you dragged off to the stocks in Rattard?
Спасибо.
No need for that. All I wanted was a bit of silver. Instead I get the whip.
Spit it out, will you?
Well, fine. I've heard that they're hiding him in some remote cottage at the edge of the forest on the way to Ujits.
That didn't hurt too much now, did it?
May the Lord watch over you.
Понял. Так, ё... Так, ставьте рассказать.
I've reconsidered. We can still come to an agreement.
Really? That's not...
And what if I...
No need for that. All I wanted was a bit of...
Spit it out, will...
Well, fine.
I've heard that they're hiding him in some remote cottage. At the edge.
That didn't hurt too much now, did it?
Farewell. Come up with a lie like that. Only.
So.
Good day to you.
Where have you got Ginger hidden? I need to talk to him. Try that on someone else. One of your mates told me that you and your brother...
Then he was feeding you horse shit. I hope you didn't pay him for it.
Horse shit, maybe. It's easy enough to find out who's telling the truth. Sooner or later, one of you will have to bring him food. Or if you don't, maybe he'll get hungry and come here, right?
I'll deal with that, Judas. What is it you want?
I want to talk to Ginger. He knows something about the raid on the stud farm.
What's that got to do with you?
I'm here with Sir Hanish's men. It's his stud farm, and he can't let something like that go unpunished.
All right, have it your way. But first, you have to do something for me.
Ugh, I might have expected.
Nothing too difficult. There's been some bandits lurking around asking after Ginger. I'll bet my last groschen they had something to do with that Neuhoff raid. Get rid of them.
Давай.
All right,
I'm glad to hear it. I'd say they're somewhere between here and our neighbors upstream. There's a place there where poachers used to meet. The path to it leads straight from the stream.
All right, I'll have a look there.
Farewell.
Шо? Сука.
You filthy Judas! But I've done nothing. I'll give you nothing, you... I didn't...
Yeah.
Так, у ручья где-то там. Сейчас мы их найдем и дадим.
Yeah.
Что ваши мы... Все.
Yeah.
Где-то в лесу этот базарит. Сейчас. Съебанить. Опачки. Буду нашел этих стюков.
But what if it doesn't work out like that? Let's just find him, chop them fingers off and bash his brains out. We can't be too safe.
I suppose. Let's just...
Пью виски в Египте, а по тебе видно сразу. Лох, но красивый.
Ах ты, сучка. Спасибо. Бухай, бухай. Сука. Вот, блядь, накаркал ты. Своим виски захотелось самому виски, блядь. Че?
You filthy Judas! I've done nothing. I'll give you nothing, you bastard!
Сранчик. Секундочку.
What's going on there? Who's there?
Greetings, my good man. May I ask you a...
Ask first.
Really? Good then. We're looking for Ginger, a stable boy at a nearby...
I don't know anyone called that. I'm not even from this part of the country.
What a shame. We're worried about him, but we can't seem to find him.
Truly, I haven't seen him. If I were you, I'd ask the charcoal burners.
Oh, definitely.
Сука.
I'll slaughter you!
Да мать ебала. Что со звуком? Так, что со звуком? Что? Я что-то не понял прикола. Я что-то не понял прикола. О, блядь, все, слава богу. Ты, блядь, испугался нам. Оп, оп. К яблочкам.
Hey, who's there?
Hey, who?
What's that? What's the matter? Come on! You call that combat?
Come here, lily liver.
Gone weak at the knees, have you?
Сука. Эй, боже, нет. Тяжело так
You
пиздиться.
filthy Judas! But I've done nothing. Huh?
Maybe, but so what? Soon enough, he'll just be able to point at a pile of rotting corpses.
But what?
What's the matter? Come on! You call that combat?
Экс, давай, сучка. Ёб твою мать. Я не понимаю, нахуй, как с ним пиздиться.
You filthy Judas! I'll give you nothing.
But so what? Soon enough, he'll just be able to point at a pile of rotting corpses.
But what if it doesn't work?
I'm going to enjoy this.
Знаю, тут надолго.
You filthy Judas! But I've done nothing. I'll give you nothing, you bastard!
Так, ну, знал дела, окей.
Yeah, and a treacherous bastard he turned out.
What the hell was that?
Who are you?
Is there something you need?
You call that combat? I'll slaughter you.
Я ваш рот ебал.
You filthy Judas! Nothing. I'll give you nothing, you bastard!
Сейчас эта игра какая-то.
Gone weak at the knee, have you?
You filthy Judas!
Boozing alone is shameful. But I always felt good when I went back to the woods on my own.
You're dead.
You call that combat?
Жду. Блять, как с ними пиздиться?
You filthy Judas! I've done nothing. I'll give you nothing, you bastard! But I didn't...
Bash his brains out. We can't be too safe.
I suppose.
Hey!
Greetings, my...
Ask for...
Really?
I was just about to ask you.
Then it's a pity neither of us has found him.
Thank heavens I've found you, though. I imagine you two might be able to tell me something about Neuhoff.
I see. Well, we can give you a little demo.
You call that combat? I'll slaughter you! What's the matter? Come on!
Gone weak at the knees, have you? Bring it on!
С какого хера я...
You get what for?
Подожди, блядь, какого хера я перегружена, мать твою.
You filthy Judas!
But I've done nothing.
I'll give you nothing, you bastard!
Что бинус взять и заебашить просто. Я таки сделаю. Вот в чем прикол, бля.
Bring it on! I'm gonna enjoy this.
Все, я тебя понял. Пс. Извиняй. Опять эта херня. Понимаешь, что за звук? Сука. Ну все, я понял. Самое главное, заебашьте все.
What's that? Hey! Gone weak at the knees, have you? You'll get what for. Come here, lily liver. You call that combat?
Иди нахуй просто.
You're dead.
Садите нахуй.
You filthy Judas! But I've done nothing. I'll give you nothing, you bastard! But I didn't.
Treacherous bastard he turned out.
What's the matter? Come on!
Мать твою.
You filthy Judas! I'll give you something.
So it was you, you son of a bitch.
What's the matter? Come on!
Oh, come here, lily liver. I'm gonna enjoy this. You're dead.
Короче, чачи ты и все.
Jesus Christ.
I found those bandits and...
I'm glad to hear it.
If you don't believe me, I can take you to their bodies.
All right. There's an overgrown park.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Слава Богу. Так, лагерь. Хер с ними.
It's not my fault. There was nothing.
Jesus, you've led...
What do you...
I want to ask you a couple of questions. Right, one thing... Why did you run off in such a hurry?
Because I was afraid they'd come back and...
Who?
Those...
To get revenge on you for killing their mate.
Killing? Me? I never...
I'm looking for your friends. Where...
Charcoal burner?
To hell with the charcoal burners. Where are your
They're not my mates. They nearly killed me. I recognized one of...
Recognized?
I don't know his name. Only that he's...
What can you tell me about him? How do you know him? And...
I know...
Why did you kill them?
What? Bandit?
This is yours, isn't it? I pulled it from the belly of a dead...
That is mine, but I didn't stab him. That...
What fellow?
I don't know his name, but...
He limps and he's from Ujits. That's not much to go on, but I suppose it'll have...
It's all I know. I never...
And now tell me exactly what happened. And don't leave anything out.
That's quite a...
Don't worry, I won't get bored.
All right. I woke up in the middle of the...
Then the slaughter...
Yes. I was...
And then? So you...
Nothing.
And then? What about the...
I don't know.
Do you know what they...
I didn't hear...
That sounds terrible.
If only I yelled.
If you had, you'd most likely...
But still...
There was nothing... That's all. And now... And don't... You don't have to tell...
I only...
What else do you know?
Nothing.
And now tell me... And don't...
That's quite...
I've heard everything I need to hear.
Wait! What about me?
Perhaps
I'd like to go back to the stud farm, but those cutthroats who want to kill me are still around.
It's all over with them.
Really? God bless you!
What? I could go and ask them if it's important to you.
Would you?
Так. Даже так? Шоу, убегаю. Так, сколько мне бежать-то? Спросить. Так, рассказать и спросить, хорошо. Здесь это здесь хорошо. Красивая лошадь. Красиво. Так.
Good
Зора.
afternoon.
О, давай сейчас быстренько поторгуюсь с тобой. Не-не-не. Соль пускай будет. А это тоже продам. Все по все. Все. Отлично.
I found Ginger. He begged me to ask.
Why should I take him back? It might be his fault I had to bury...
What?
Why else would he flee but guilt?
Так,
The men said they didn't see him in bed.
что не видит
He didn't have a
Стиве
clean conscience because
совесть
he
нечиста,
gave
потому что
those
он подал
murderers
сигнал
a signal.
этим
That's not
убийцам.
true.
Это неправда.
He fled
Потому
because
что
one of the
один из
attackers
нападавших
recognized
узнал
him,
его,
and Ginger was afraid he'd come back and kill him.
вернуться убит.
Those are just excuses.
Лишь слова.
He wouldn't dare come
Смел
back.
вернуться.
But they came back the very same day.
В тот же день.
If he hadn't
Если бы он не
run,
бежал,
they'd have
они
killed
бы
him and everyone
убили
else.
всех остальных.
Why would they do that?
Чем это?
Why not?
Почему они?
They'd already murdered several
Уже
people.
убили
Why not a
нескольких
few
человек.
more?
Почему и
And now I'm
еще?
supposed to take him back.
Теперь я должна принять его
What if they
обратно.
come back for
А что
him
если он
and kill
вернется
one
за
of my
ним?
daughters in the
Заодно убьет
process?
The cutthroats who were after him had been
Резами.
taken care of,
За ним покончено.
and the rest
А
had no
других
reason
нет.
to return
Чем
here.
возвращаться
And
в
what
отчет?
about for revenge?
Как насчет мести?
I can't
Я
take
не
him
могу
back.
принять его. Ну давай
I understand
договоримся.
your concerns, but
Что
you just need to
опасения,
ask Sahanis
что
to
нужно
leave you a
попросить
guard.
пана Гануша оставить
Those
здесь
bandits
охрану.
might be willing to take on a
Сбойники
few
не
stable
испугаются
boys,
вместе.
but not an armed soldier.
Станут
I
связывать
definitely
вооруженными.
feel better if
Я
someone was here a
определенно
few
чувствовал
days
бы
to
себя
keep
лучше.
watch.
It
если
can
бы
be
еще
arranged.
это можно
I'm sure
устроить.
Saburner
Я
won't
уверен, что
object.
пан...
Good then.
Хорошо.
Let the lad
Пусть
come back
парнишка
again.
возвращается.
God bless.
Well,
Так, посмотрите-ка.
look who deigns to grace
Почтил
us
вас
with
своим
his
присутствием.
presence.
I was looking for that boy,
Я искал
and
этого мальчика,
And you
и
didn't bother
я не
telling
заботился
anyone.
никому об этом
I
сказать.
had to follow the trail
Пришлось
before it
идти
went
по
cold.
следу, пока он не
And what
остыл.
if some bandit
А что если
secured you
какой-нибудь
and left you
разбойник
for dead?
продрял
We'd
тебя и
never
оставил бы
find you
подыхать?
because
Мы
you
бы
told
никогда
no
не
one
нашли
where
тебя,
you were
потому что
going. How would I explain that to
сказал,
Sir
куда
Radzig,
идешь.
eh? I really don't
Я ничего
know,
не
my
знаю, пан.
lord.
Исчез,
He
не сказав никому
disappeared
ни слова.
without saying a
И в
word to
голову не пришло,
anyone.
что хотел
Never
покончить с
crossed
собой.
my mind. He...
I...
Я
Silence.
молчать.
Keep your
Жизнь свою
ignorant mouth
невежественный рот
shut
в
when I'm
замке,
giving you
когда
the
ветеран
benefit of a
делится с тобой
veteran's
своим
wisdom.
опытом.
You
Ты
do
будешь
what
делать
I
то, что
tell
я
you,
говорю.
answer
Отвечать
only
тогда,
when I
когда я
ask,
спрошу,
and not
и не
go
уходить
roaming off
неизвестно
whenever
куда,
you
когда
feel
тебе
like it.
взбреет в голову.
I'd like to kick your
Я бы
arse back to
рад
the
вести тебя
castle
в
and
замок
be
и сбыть
shut
с
of
рук.
you.
Дело в том,
But
что
it's
ты простой
true, you're a
крестьянин, который
fucking
ничего не знаешь о
peasant who
воинской
knows
службе.
nothing
И моя
about
задача вправить тебе
soldiering,
мозги,
and it's my
так что
job to whip you into shape.
я
So
еще
I'm
с
not
тобой не
done with you
закончил.
yet. God have mercy on
Пусть
you if you
смилуется
ever
над собой,
try anything
Господи,
like
если
that
ты еще
again.
раз выкинешь
If
что-нибудь
you're
подобное.
lucky, I'll only
Если
have
тебе
you
повезет,
whipped
я
and
лишь
clapped
прикажу
in the
тебе выполнить
stocks.
закопать
Because if I
позже,
get
потому
my
что
way,
это
you'll be hanged for
твой выбор.
desertion. I hope we've got that out of the way.
Надеюсь, мы с этим
I've made myself
разобрались.
absolutely
Абсолютно
clear.
ясно выразился.
Now,
Теперь давай
let's hear
послушаем
what
твой
you have to
доклад.
look.
Так. Так, учителя некоторых кое-чему научить для некоторых уроков. Знания учителей в игре можно больше. Для каждого умения можете взять только 4 урока. Так, я знаю.
I talked to Ginger and found out what happened.
Out with it then.
Ginger fled because he recognized one of the raiders. He was afraid they'd come back to silence him.
Well, he was right.
Был
They
прав.
were
Там
asking about
спрашивали.
him.
Он
So
узнал.
who did he recognize?
He didn't know his name.
Знаю,
Some
какого
fellow
зовут
with a
какой-то
limp from
хромой
Ужиц.
с Ужица.
All right.
Разве что ты
You've
зашел
gone
туда.
this far.
Можешь
You may as
поспрашивать
well
людей
ask around in
в
Ужиц.
здесь
There's enough to
работы
do here in
хватает.
these parts
Пан
anyway.
Рацик скажет
So
тебе
Radzig
об
will
этом.
tell you
Он
about
хотел
it. He
отправить тебя
said
к
to
нему,
send
если
you
ты
to
с
him
ним
if you
еще
haven't already
не поговорил.
been.
Так, что за противоречение? Давай чуть-чуть братуха будет. Конечно, хорошо, но...
The Lord be praised. What brings you to
Славе
me?
Господа нашего. Что такое? Так,
My lord,
можно какую знать?
I managed to find a clue to the wherabouts.
Excellent. Bernard already
Отлично,
told me
Бернард
what's
уже
been happening,
рассказывал
but I'd
мне.
like to hear
Что
it
ж,
straight from the
я
horse's
хотел бы
mouth.
услышать
The
подробности
whole
от тебя.
story or
Всю
just the
историю
gist of it, sir?
и ее
It's
судьба.
up to you what you
Ты
consider
решаешь, что ты
important.
сочтешь важным. Давай всю историю
One of
тогда.
the Neuhoff stable
Один из
boys,
школьников,
a lad they
парень
called
по имени
Ginger,
Рыжий,
fled from
бежал
there and
оттуда,
hid out with some
спрятался
charcoal
у
burners.
жогов.
I have to say, there's a
Нужно
lot of them
сказать, что из
around.
них не
I never thought how
Я не
many
задумывался
forges
о
and
том, сколько
ironworks they have to
кузнец
supply.
мастерства
That's
покупать.
true, but keep to the
Это
point.
правда. Же где он?
Yes, sir.
Пан,
I had
ты
quite a
не
job
нашел
finding
его?
him.
Он
He was
хорошо
well hidden and
спрятался.
with good reason.
Это были
The
причины.
bandits wanted to
Разбойники
kill him
хотели
because he
убить его, потому
recognized
что
one
он
of them.
знал одного из них. Сказал тебе, что
He
случилось.
said it wasn't one gang, but two,
Сказал, что это был
and one of them
шайка,
took fright when the
а
slaughter
две.
started.
Отец разбойников
Seems they were
испугал,
only
когда
interested in
началась
loot,
резня.
so they
С
quarreled with the
их
other lot.
взвод.
Then it came to a skirmish in the woods, and one of them was killed.
Все закончилось
The rest
стычкой
of
в
them
лесу.
scattered.
И один из них не узнал, куда они ушли.
All I know is one of them is from
Только знаю,
England.
что один из них живет.
I know enough about him to be able to track him
Знаю
down.
достаточно, чтобы...
All right, but those
Хорошо.
cutthroats must
Это
know
головорезы
who he
уже
is too,
давно
right? And if they want to get
знать
revenge
правильно.
on him or
Если они
silence him,
захотят
you better
отмстить
hope
ему,
they don't get to him before you.
остается
So
надеяться,
drop
чтобы ты
everything
нашел
and
его
get on his
раньше.
trail.
Так что
Find out
бросай
what
все
he
дела
knows
и
and
иди
then
по его
report
следу.
back to me.
Выясни, что он знает,
I'm
потому
going to
что
our encampment of
я поеду
Malahide
в
to
наш
oversee
лагерь
the security
кедов.
of the region.
Yes, sir.
Следить за планом. Типа.
Why choose Melhiad?
It's somewhat at the center of events,
Они
isn't it?
находятся в самом центре
And what's
событий,
more,
так ли?
there's another
Кроме
step
того,
from
там
that.
есть еще
Sir,
один
do you think they're going to try the same thing
Вы
again?
думаете, что не
I
следующий
shouldn't think so. Everyone will be on the alert now.
Здесь
But
будет
the secluded
настроение.
dwellings are more vulnerable. There are few people in them.
Совершенно
They're
ошибки.
scattered everywhere, and we
Зримо.
can't guard them all.
But the bandits won't find much silver in
Разбойники не
places like that.
серебро.
There's always a groschen or two,
Там можно найти
some
несколько
food and
ключей.
so on. Anyway, how much
Что-нибудь
silver did
еще?
they get
Да
from
сколько
slaughtering
серебра они
those
получили
horses?
за этих
True.
лошадей?
If they'd
Правда.
stolen them, they could have
Если бы
sold
они их
them. Those were fine
украли,
animals.
они бы...
Exactly.
Что
It's not
там?
about the
Правильно.
silver.
Если
It's
речь
about
идет не о
something
серебре,
else.
что-то
what?
другое. Что?
Creating fear.
Шить
Such
страх
great
такой
terror that
ужас,
you won't
чтобы
even
никто
squeak
даже
when they
и
come to
пикнуть
cut
не
your
осмелился
throat.
поднять на них.
Never mind raise your
Когда они
hand
придут,
against
чтобы пересекать
fear that will root you
страх,
to the spot,
который заставит тебя
staring
застыть
like a
на
rabbit
месте, как
entranced by
кролик
a
перед
stoat, waiting for
стаей.
the death blow to fall,
Без рук. Дать
helpless
смертельного
to
удара.
do anything
Пытаясь
about it.
защититься.
I have some news about the
У меня есть кое-что
investigation, sir.
такие расследования.
Tell me.
Славно, рассказывай.
The trail leads to
След ведет
Uzhitz.
в Ужце.
I found
Знал,
out
что
one of the
оттуда
bandits is
один
from
из
there.
разбойников,
I
что
see.
хромал.
What
Ясно.
else?
Что еще?
That's all I found out so
Это все,
far,
что мне
sir.
прокладывалось.
All right. Come back and
Возвращайся с
report to
докладом.
me as soon as you
Знаешь
learn anything.
что-нибудь новое?
Take care now.
Ах ты, сука. Текс. Где малый? Этому рыжему как? Все?
Yeah.
Теперь с этим рыжим тогда. Давай быстренько переходим, потому что... Человеков...
What is it then?
В чем дело?
It's about this
Вызывает тебя пан.
challenge.
What?
You heard?
Слышали?
Don't try to wriggle out of
Дайте
it.
Давай начнем.
I'm not in the habit of fighting
Привык
to the
сражаться
death
на
with
смерть.
fellows I meet by
Случайно брат.
chance on the road.
Сперва расскажи, в чем дело.
Happening
В том,
is
что
I'm
вызывает тебя на
challenging you
поединок.
to a duel.
Отвратительный человек. Я плюю тебе в лицо.
Eager, aren't you?
Как не терпится, а?
Who are
Кто
you?
вообще? Я
I'm
пан
Sir
Ольбрам
Oldram
из
of Losson.
Син. Моя матушка отправила меня поднабраться опыта, режима сказаниями
She's
против
obsessed with
рыцаря.
him. Short, she sent
Короче
me off
говоря, она
looking for
отправила
some
меня,
virgin to
чтобы я
save.
спас девицу,
And to win
добыл
glory
себе
in
славу
combat.
в бою. Надо
I have to
признаться,
admit,
мне не очень
I'm not
хорошо
very
это
good at
выходит.
You can't duel with someone
Нельзя
just
просто
like
так
that.
вызывать
There
кого-то.
has to be a
Должна
reason.
быть
I suppose
причина.
so.
Вероятно, вот
Only
только я
I'm
не
not a
рыцарь.
knight. We ought to fight for something
Нам
more.
должно сражаться за
substantial.
что-то более насущное. Например, давай за твои
No doubt
вещи.
you carry some fine clothing
Что
on
взял
your
в путь
travels,
нарядную
don't you?
одежду. Поставь ее на
that.
кон.
Yes.
Ладно, что если меня пригласят на
What, you
прием?
can go as you are.
Да пойдешь
At
своей.
least you'll look
По
adventurous.
меньшей мере,
Wait. Well, what
погоди.
about
А
me?
что насчет меня?
What do
Я
I
получу,
get?
если
I'm
выиграю.
giving you a chance to
Я
fight for
даю
honor.
сражаться за
That's
твою
a
честь.
valuable thing, isn't it?
Ценная вещь, правда?
Let's get to
Давай
it.
начинать.
Fuck.
Сам ты курва.
Topsy Tiere! Take that! I'm over here. Had enough. God damn. Well landed. Way off. I'll send you straight to hell. Yeah! Damn, did that hurt? Bugger! I'll chop you to pieces, you rat! Yeah. You're gonna cry now. Here. Ow. Fucking hell.
Все.
A wager is a wager. Farewell, my lovely brocade tunic. Wear it in good health, friend.
Отлично. Так. Отлично.
Yeah.
Шли тут.
Yeah.
Слушай, я хочу прокачаться. Игру. Торговец теряет терпение с вами, вы получаете еще одну возможность сделать предложение. Время разговоров с узнать, поэтому речь усилится на 3 единицы. Считается так. Удар. Используйте 10% больше выносливости. Если вы убьете своего противника, ждайте его 10% сильнее. 50% больше урона. К тому же сильно снижается его цена. Короче, например, так пойдет. Что он
Yeah.
Так вот, деревушка. Я знал, где ужасы. Где живет хромой разбойник. Так, дорожная часовня. Отлично, конечно. Так, люди. Отец. Трактир. Я так понимаю, местный. Павел.
God be with you, good. I'm looking for a fellow who lives here, but I don't know his name. Do you know anyone with a name?
Must be that farmhand Lubosh. I don't know what the hell you'd want him for, and I don't much care. He's got a cottage on the...
Chill. Well. Сети. Ша. Погнали.
Yeah.
Move along, citizens. Move along.
Ходи, народ, проходи.
There's nothing to see here.
Ни на что тут смотреть.
That's what you call
Если уж
nothing
не
to
на что,
see.
хотел бы
I'd like
знать,
to know what something
чтобы
to see looks
глянул
like.
с охоты. Чисто твой. Это он. Да. Да, послать чисточку пану Ганушу.
That might not be necessary.
Возможно, в этом нет необходимости. Кто такой?
I'm Henry of Skalitz.
Я Эндриш из
In the
Калица.
service of
Служу
Hanish's
Бернарду,
Captain Bernard.
сотнику Гануша.
I'm
Выясняю,
investigating the
кто
attack
напал
on
на
Neuhoff, and
Нойхоф.
I think this
Даю
could be
сомнение,
related.
что все это связано между
Well,
собой.
I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz,
А я Рихтер ужаса.
and I say we don't want any of
Нам
that
тут
kind of trouble around
неприятности.
here.
Неприятности ничему. С чего ты взял,
What makes
что
you
это
think
кто-то
this has
связано
anything
с
to do with Neuhoff?
Нойхоф?
One of the folk at the stud farm
Парень в
recognized someone
конном
from
заводе
Auschwitz among the
узнал среди
bandits.
разбойников человека из убежища.
We have no bandits or
У
murderers
нас тут
around
нет
here.
разбойников.
Really?
Правда?
They say he had a limp.
А он, говорит, хромым был.
Shit.
Черт. Знакомься
Allow me
тогда.
to introduce you.
О, Любош. То, что от него
To Limpy
осталось.
Lubosh. Or all that's left of him.
Уф. Мама мия, это жестко. Черт. Час от часу не легче.
Nothing's ever
Пока
easy.
посмотрю, народ поспрашиваю. Не возражаете?
I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess
На
off my
здоровье.
hands and
Тем не
welcome to
меньше
it.
хлопот. Знаю,
As
конечно.
for
Чем
what
тебе
else
это
there is to
поможет?
find out, I don't know.
Да, делай, что надо.
But look and ask all you like.
А больше о хромом.
Who was Limpy
Кем он
Lubosh?
был?
A poor crofter and a
Всяк был.
scoundrel.
А еще и мерзавцем.
Can't say I'm
Оно
too
удивительно,
surprised
что
what
так
happened to him.
кончилось.
He kept company with all sorts of
Какими только
vermin.
отбросами
He
не
was always getting
был.
into some
Постоянно
kind
то
of
в беду был,
trouble.
в драку,
Punch-ups in the
в баску,
tavern and
то
what
еще
have you.
куда-то.
How come he limped?
Почему он хромал?
He got that from some
Рак
villain or
какая-то
brawler
или
a
дела
long time ago.
разбойничьи. Давно было. Что-нибудь
Has he been
подозрительное
up to
тут было?
anything suspicious lately?
А вот и
I
не
don't
знаю.
know.
В последнее время.
The last
Никого
few
нет.
days he didn't go anywhere.
Дома все время сидел.
He was home the
А
whole
в деревне
time.
ни с кем особо
But he always
встретиться
kept
не
everyone
хотел.
in the village at arms.
Did he have any kith or kin in
Родные
the
и
village?
близкие были у него?
None.
Никого.
A
Одиночка
loner he
жил.
was. I don't know the last time I saw
Его
him
в
with
компании
anyone.
видел.
Do you happen to know where he was on
А
the
ты не
night of
знаешь,
the
где
Neuhoff
он был,
raid?
когда
I've
напали
no
на
idea. He kept his
эти немцы?
distance from other folk.
Других
You never
особо
knew if he was
держался. Так
away
что
or
и не
holed up at
узнаешь
home.
где-то еще.
When
Когда
did you
нашли
find the
труп,
body? And did anyone see?
Just now.
шли
And
только
nobody
что.
saw or heard anything.
Слышал ничего. Даже не знаю, как
I don't know how they could gut him
вышли.
like that
Чтобы
without
крики не
someone
слышно.
hearing him scream.
Another thing about.
Так. Все.
Good God. What happened to your
Господи, святые
clothes?
угодники, что случилось с
you were
твоей
robbed,
одеждой?
you should
Если тебя
report
грабили,
it.
уже бы. Можешь рассказать что-нибудь?
I've come in the name of Sahanish of Lipa.
I don't know how I can
Знаешь,
help
чем могу?
you,
Но
but
Роксана
ask.
спрашивает,
Who was this
кем
Luba?
он был?
You could see at first glance he was
Раз
no
был,
good.
что
I
случилось?
kept well out
От него
of his
подальше
way.
держалась. Замечал ты в нем что-то
Have you noticed
зрительное?
anything?
There wasn't sight or
Его давно
sound
не
of him
было
for
ни
a long
слышно, ни
time.
видно. А
And
вчера
then
он вдруг
yesterday,
заявился.
he turned up at the church
И
and even
даже
talked to the
священник
parish
был.
priest. I
Первый раз
never saw
такое
him
с
do
ним было.
that before.
Дай совесть замучила.
Do you know what Lubosh was
Знаешь, что
doing the
делать?
day Neuhoff was?
Господин Ной?
I don't think he was
Вряд ли
home.
был.
I didn't see him all day.
Я его везде не видел.
Do you know who Lubosh used
Знаешь,
to
с кем
spend time with?
он?
Kin or friends?
As far as I know,
Я так знаю, он
he
был
had nobody at
в
all
целом
in this
свете
world.
один.
That's all.
Take care. Jesus Christ, your clothes. Were you assaulted?
I've...
Ask.
Who was?
He was a drunkard and a
Fancy
beast.
him.
And lazy too.
Ударим. Я
Idle
найду
hands are the
труп
devil.
с тем боком.
Have you noticed anything
Сейчас ты мне
suspicious?
что-нибудь
The only
сытное.
thing seemed suspicious was how a
Что,
rogue
что
like
такое
him suddenly
разбойник?
started going to
Что начал?
church.
Я,
Now,
конечно, понимаю.
Do you know who Lubosh used to
Знаешь, с кем
spend time
виделся
with?
Любош?
he was always a
Всегда
loner.
одинок.
Except lately he started.
Do you know what Lubosh
Что он
was
делал
doing the day Neuhoff was
Больной.
raided? That's all.
Все. Мастер-лучник.
My respects. Sir Hunt,
That man Lubosh who was murdered.
И ты любишь.
he was a strange one.
Странный он.
Always drinking, bad-tempered.
Плохо нравдурно.
Lord knows how he
Знаю,
made a
про что
living.
он жил. Хотя теперь я, пожалуй, Садаган.
Have you
Замечал ли
noticed
ты
anything?
что-нибудь
I didn't see
подозрительное?
much of him
Я последнее
lately,
время
not
особо
even in the
уже в
tavern.
Кормче.
Not
Когда
till
тут
yesterday in church.
все далеко.
Do you know what Lubosh
Ты
was doing
знаешь,
the
что
day
делал
Neuhoff
Любовь в
was
день, когда
raided?
сграбил
I
на
don't think he was home at all.
не было. Постой,
Wait,
ты говоришь?
are you saying he... Jesus.
Do you know anyone Lubosh?
С кем-нибудь?
I really
сам?
don't know.
Даже не знаю.
As far as I know, he had no kin. I never
Я его
saw
в
him with...
компании.
That's all.
Good luck to you.
Pater noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum.
Так, тетку. Что за выбор?
Good day to you. What do you need?
Доброго тебе дня, что тебе нужно? Так, поспрашиваем.
That man Lubosh who
Кем
was
он был?
murdered.
He was a
Пенсия, он
drunk
был
who was always
искал,
looking for a
как бы
fight.
подбраться. Но не
Nobody
особо
liked
не
him
любил.
much, but
Такой смерти не пожелаю. Чел-то в нем что-нибудь подозрительное.
well,
Я его,
now
если
I think
думать,
of it,
особо и не видел.
I
Уж не
haven't
знаю,
seen
где
him
он
around.
там искал. Что
Do you know
Любош
what
делал,
Lubosh was doing the
когда
day
разграбили?
Neuhoff was raided?
Not a clue.
Даже не знаю.
Do you know anyone?
He was a loner.
Чка был. Все.
That's all.
Good luck to you.
Они все одинаково говорят. Все так. Давай так.
God be with you.
С тобой был.
Sir Hannah's.
А,
That's all.
May the
Все.
Lord watch over you.
Что за Йозеф?
Good health to you.
Айвия?
I don't know.
Кем был?
That man
Ты
Luke.
любовь.
I didn't really know him.
Особо не знал.
Have you noticed any?
Come to think of it, he
Вчера
was in
целебал.
church yesterday.
Защитного.
I was...
Do you know what?
He looked...
Do you know?
Not with...
That's all.
Так, хорошо. Хорошо, со всеми потрындел. Так. Давай с крестьянами поговорим. Со священником. Дарим.
Yeah.
Так, вот. Пивнухи, мало ли кто.
My respect.
Good luck to you.
Павел. Крестьянин.
Jesus. Farewell.
Так, все одинаково. Хорошо. Бля. Ты сейчас серьезно? Хорошо, буду знать.
Yeah.
Катюшка. Отец Бугута, давай с тобой пообщаемся.
The blessings of
Что
our
мне
good Lord
спросить?
be with you, Father.
Слушай,
I'm here in the name of Sir Hanush. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is
вот так
employing
дело,
children
пан
as
Гануш. Детей на
investigators.
службу берет.
But ask
Как
as you
тебе
wish,
угодно,
boy.
парень. Дело
I hope
скверно.
this nasty
Забраться бы с
business
ним
will be
быстрее.
Did you know Lubosh? What was
Знали
he
ли
like?
бы, что
Bit of
он
a
был
lost
человек?
soul.
Слушай, душа.
Simple, rough
Простой,
fellow,
грубый.
but at
В
heart I
сердце
don't
своей
think he was
думает,
such a
такой
bad
уж и
person.
плохой.
Did you
Замечали
notice
ничего в нем
anything suspicious?
подозрительного.
My child.
Тяма,
All sorts of
сейчас чего
suspicious
только
things have been
подозрительного
going on
происходит.
recently. People
Слушай,
like Lubosh
порой
don't
не
know what
знаю,
to
что с
do
этим
about
делать.
it, and sometimes they do
Совершающие
stupid
всякие
things.
глупости.
That's really not a lot of help
Ваш
to you,
ответ мне
Father.
очень
I'm
помог.
sorry to hear that.
Что ж, мне жаль.
Do you know what Lubosh was
Знаете,
doing
что
on the
делал
day
Любовь
Neuhoff
Денька?
was
Напали.
raided?
Unfortunately,
К сожалению,
I
не
do know.
знаю.
And I'd
Хотел бы
like to help
помочь
you with
тебе
your
с расследованием,
investigation,
но не могу.
but I can't.
What?
Почему?
I'm bound by certain
Я
vows
связан
that forbid me
обетами.
to tell you.
Тщательно
Vows
рассказывать.
more important than catching
Соблюсти
dangerous
обеты
murderers.
важнее, чем
There
поймать
are
убийцу.
laws of God
Божий закон
above
превышает
the
земных,
laws
сын
of
мой.
man's son.
Тайна исповеди.
And one of
Как
those
раз
is the
так
sanctity
закон.
of the confessional.
Но
Father,
души
surely you
живых
can't be serious.
учения.
There must be situations in which you can make an
There are things that
Есть
apply
законы,
always,
которые
no
действуют
matter
всегда.
what the
Это один
circumstance.
из них.
For heaven's sake, Father,
Бога
can
ради,
you
отче,
really look me in the
неужто
eye
вы
and
мне
tell me that
откажете,
when you
даже
know
зная,
you may
что
be
можете
condemning
обречь на
innocent
смерть
people to
невинных
death?
людей?
I can.
Блядь,
Because if I
откажу,
broke
потому что
that
если
vow, the consequences would
нарушу
be
этот
much
обет,
worse than if I didn't.
последние будут куда хуже,
Maybe not
чем если не
immediately, but
нарушу.
one day.
Пусть не сразу, но
The mills of
очень
God
жирно.
grind slowly.
Father, if I...
I would suppose.
All right.
Take care now.
Священником вчера в куче.
The blessings of our Lord be...
And with you.
Да, я с тобой сяду, старый, блядь.
The blessings of our Lord be...
And with you.
В пивну. Давай.
One ale over here, please.
I'm sorry, I can't tell you everything.
Что я могу тебе все рассказать, что-то поможет. Сперва же я хочу расспросить тебя, сын. Кем имею честь говорить? Откуда ты?
I'm from Skalitz.
Я из столицы. А, прости. Как родня твоя?
They're dead.
Не умерли. Печально слышать. Давай за них выпьем. Жуткое дело должно быть. Это
It
так.
was terrible.
Чё какое жуткое. Смысленная жестокость.
We had no warning.
Стали нас
They
врасплох.
just appeared and
Явились
began the
и
slaughter.
начали резать.
God knows why.
Бог знает почему. Убили
They
всех,
killed anyone who didn't
кто не
make it to
успел
the
укрыться в
shelter of the
замке.
castle.
Моих родителей,
My parents,
девушку,
the girl,
даже немца, который был на
even
стороне
the Deutsch who was on
Сигизмунда.
Sigismund's side. I didn't make it to the castle.
Этот замка не добрался. Я
I
хотел
wanted to
помочь
try and
родителям.
help my parents, but
Так
there
и не
was nothing
смог.
I could do.
Да, я поскакал
And
в
I fled
Таунберг,
to Talmberg with
а
the
по
Q
пятам
on my heels.
занеслись
They
пловцы.
almost killed me.
Они меня чуть не
They slaughtered
убили.
people in the
Они
surrounding
вырезали
villages.
жителей
There's a pile
соседних
of bodies
деревень.
in front of the
Помню,
church in Rovno. Folk who tried
порой
to take
лежали
refuge
трупы.
there, but
Люди пытались укрыться в хостеле.
My poor child.
Они что-то там. Бедная
May
мальчика.
God grant
Вечный
them
покой,
eternal rest.
здоровье.
And how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanish to send that old grouch Bernard.
you think I'm too young for the job,
Думаете,
father?
слишком молод для такого дела вообще?
I do, to tell
Честно
the truth.
говоря, да.
Well, I can only apologize
Простите,
for my lack
что
of grey
седых.
hair and gout.
Now the
Да,
most important thing.
сейчас главное, что
What
много
actually
подрисущегося.
happened in Noyo?
Здесь то,
The good folks here
и
about
много
are saying all
всего.
kinds of terrible things.
Страха
But I
голосовенники.
take most of it with a pinch of salt.
Что за тёлка, блядь? На этот раз они преувеличили.
The rumours aren't
К
exaggerated
счастью,
this
этот раз
time,
слухи правдивы.
unfortunately. The Neuhof stud farm was
С кем?
raided by bandits.
Пали
They didn't come
разбойники.
to pillage or even take
И не
the horses.
грабить пришли, и не лошадей
They only wanted
украсть.
to kill.
Они хотели лишь
They
убивать.
maimed the horses and
Калечили
slaughtered
лошадей,
some people.
людей
Sure, they
вырезали.
would have killed more, but the
Били
bandits
бы
quarreled
больше,
among themselves and
злодеи
broke
эти
off
друг
the attack.
поздорили.
And
И
judging
вышел у
by
них
what's left
раскол.
of our Lubos,
Судя по тому,
there's
что
still
осталось
something
от нашего
offense.
Любуша,
I see it's every bit as bad as
Что не
people claimed.
преувеличивая народ.
Dreadful. Well then, here's to those poor
Что ж, выпьем
souls
за
who had to
несчастных,
die so
которых пришлось
pointlessly
бессмысленно
and so
убить жуткой
terribly.
смертью.
I've told you all about me.
Я вам
Now
все
it's your
рассказал.
turn, father.
Теперь ваша очередь, теща.
You don't look much like our parish priest at home.
Совсем не такой
Well, we've
священник.
had an agreeable chat,
С
but
вами
now let's
неплохо
get down
бы
to
беседовать.
business.
Дальше
So,
перейдем к
about
делу.
this confessional
Так что
scene.
насчет тайной исповеди?
Do you really want more
Правда,
innocent
хотите, чтобы
people to
снова
die?
Henry, that's not how it
так
works.
дела делаются?
There are
Есть
matters
вещи,
in
которые
which you can't
исключения
make
недопустимы.
exceptions because if
Вступишься
you do
раз,
it once,
потом вечно
you'll
будешь
forever be tempted
вкус
to do
делать
it again.
это снова.
If people stop believing in
Если
the
люди
church
перестанут
because
верить в
their
церковь,
confessional secrets are
потому что
betrayed, they
им
won't
будет
trust anyone, and
тайна
that's
исповеди,
worse than even the
они не
most
станут
hideous
верить уже
funk.
никому. А это уже хуже всего.
You're just making excuses. The people
Все
who say the
отговорки.
church is corrupt
Правда,
are
люди
right.
говорят, что
You
церковь...
don't care about...
I'm sorry you see it that way.
Жаль, что так думаешь, очень
Really
жаль.
sorry.
А бы так сильно.
You've no idea how wrong you are.
I always wondered about the things
Всегда
the priest tells
интересовало,
his
что
congregation.
священники говорят в пастве.
Where on earth do you get the
Где,
ideas for
скажете,
your
вы берете
sermons?
идеи для
Well, Ujits isn't Prague.
кажется, не Прага.
It's not enough to instruct people. They
Достаточно
have to be
показывать людям.
entertained too.
Надо и
If I only
развлекать.
read from the
Если будут
Bible,
просто
I'd soon be
читать им из
preaching to
Библии,
an
скоро
empty
придется
church.
проповедовать в пустом кольце.
Our priest wasn't
Наш
exactly a
священник
bar.
красноречивее не блистал. О
So what
чем
do you
же вы
preach to your flock
проповедуете?
It has to be something tough,
Проповедь должно быть слово
condemning
дня.
vices,
Должна
and of course
порицать
describing
порки.
them in detail.
Конечно же, вот это
Tongue-lashing
все.
about the two popes goes down
Сейчас
well
очень
these days.
хорошо идет отповедь про
And
двух пап.
stories from real
Истории
life
из
with a
настоящей
nice
жизни с
moral to
хорошей
them
моралью народа
are
тоже
popular,
любят.
especially if they're about
Особенно про
fornication
блуд и
and
прочие
similar
скандальные пороки.
scandalous vices.
Can you give
Можете
me an
дать мне
example?
пример?
Well, recently a
В Праге
priest by
недавно
the name
начал
of Jan
проповедовать
Hus
священник Ян Гус.
started preaching in
Народу
Prague
он нравится.
in the Czech language, and the people liked it. I hear he always has a full
Говоря
house.
всегда людей
A
до
journeyman who
отказа
heard him told me
набивается.
what Hus is
Мне один
preaching,
путник
and I like
рассказал,
the
что
sound of it.
проповедник Гус.
I'm thinking about putting
Я
it in
подумал,
my
что
own
уже
repertoire.
проповедовать.
What's so amazing about it?
Что ж так такого
The
прекрасного?
preaching of
Проповедь
Master
магистра
Jan
Яна
Hus
Гуса о
about
нашей
Mother
церкви.
Church, the lamentable wealth
Скорбная
in
роскошь, в
which the
которой
church
тонет
is
церковь,
drowning, has
превратилась в
turned
яд,
to
и мало
poison.
все христианство
And
отравлено.
nearly the whole of Christendom is contaminated. Just like a flock of
Словно
hungry
стая голодных
ravens, they
волков
settled on this
слетелись одни
land
на
to
одну землю,
devour every
чтобы
grain
склевать
of
все
gold
серебро и
and
золото.
silver. They know no mercy.
Неведома жалость. Их сердца отравлены жаждой богатства. Они ищут выгоды совсем и не стыдятся этого. Хочешь крестить ребенка в поти? Хочешь воровать и убивать? Поти тебе отпустят грехи. А если раскулишься там, дьявол, он тоже вознесется на небо. Собирая деньги из бедных, они покупают себе прекрасных скакунов. Нанимая слуг, чтобы жить в неге. Они играют в кости и одевают своих шлюх в дорогие меха. А Иисус Христос ходил по свету Басивскому, и было переклюли голову. Вспомните о совести. Грабите бедных, повидит вас Бог и народ тоже. Аминь. Да, прямо бунтовщик этот янгус. Вас это понравится. Сомневаюсь. Выпьем за это. Вообще, это кого-то напомнило. В чем это ты? Я совсем не такой. Пусть проповедует против прилатов, священников, которые грабят бедных, взгляни на меня. Я беден. Я не лучше тех, кому проповедую. Я един с ними в бедности и страданиях, во всем, что их тревожит. Я пью вместе с ними, проклиная жирных попов из монастыря. Так. Давайте сейчас на минуту. Сейчас. Секунды. Это, ребятушечки. Чикс. Все в порядке. Идти проповедовать против распутства, что ли? Ничуть. Думаете о Яне Гусе? Человек явно слишком вкусный. Ставил бы Прагу, сел бы наши края, перестал бы писать вино. Где можно больше узнать о его учении? Нравилось? Я перечислил мне. Если хочешь, можешь прочитать их без свидетелей. Что там Что там свой народ? Слово. Еще несколько вот поднимется и будут сотрясены самые основы церкви. Если только его раньше не сожгут. Чепуха. Смеют они сжечь Иоанна, самого уважаемого университета Европы. Спасибо вам за проповедь. На сегодня, пожалуй. Уже довольно поздно. Что будет еще? А ты как думаешь? Выпьем, конечно же. Эта мысль мне нравится. Я знал, что ты меня не подведешь. Пьянство. Что ты говоришь? Жахнем.
To nie ustoi żadnej chlap. Na kraj padł dziesięć smutek, do dnielo i rano utek, niech ich małżeński majstak, do wczera żylne staje prak. Už sejmoj svatý muži, nechtěl bych bejbě jich kůži, nám je to jedno a tak si dáme jedno a požerec
Ах, суки, еще и карты пусть играют.
Enough of this! Bailiff! Come on over here, sit
Если
down and have
выпьем
a
с
drink
нами,
with us.
Don't vex me again, Father.
хватит злить меня, святой отец.
3 hours
3 часа
past
уж как
dusk.
солнце зашло.
Curfew
Все
is
спать
long
уже должны.
gone.
So what?
Что?
So, I'll have you all whipped
Что?
and put in the stocks.
Что я
And I'll
вас всех
write a letter to the bishop about
приковать в
you,
колодки, а у вас, святей
Well,
святой.
nothing to worry about then.
А тогда
Everyone knows
волноваться
the
не о
only one
чем.
around here
Знаю,
who
что
can
писать
write is
только
me.
умею. Только я.
Enough!
Довольно.
Men,
Вышвырнуть их.
throw them out.
Ах ты, сука.
You looking for a fight?
Подраться хотите?
Henry,
Индра.
back me up.
Ух ты.
Is that a... Yeah, but you'll pay for that.
So, my dear, would you like to have a little ring on the bell?
Хочется позвонить.
No sooner said
Это
than
мой.
done.
I'd love to. And
Чё,
Henry
Индра
too,
тоже
I'm
хочет.
sure.
Правда, Индра?
Right, Henry.
Stop that nonsense, Godwin. Are you out of your mind? What will
Своему
people say?
скажет.
They can say what they like. What do I care? What do they do to me? Here we are. Look at
Пришли,
this
взгляни,
beauty.
красавец.
We can't do this.
Что, все можно?
Who says? Get ringing,
Запретит.
wench.
Звони, девчуля. Ай-яй-яй. Сейчас такая моя тревога будет.
This is wonderful.
Чиназас.
Ah, bloody hell.
Болван чертов.
And now, my dears,
Теперь, дорогие,
comes the
теперь приходит.
climax of the evening.
Godwin, you old
Да ты,
dog.
старый ты козел.
Oh,
The priest has mounted
Источница следов своих. Что скажешь, Индра? Уже тоже покатаемся.
ride of our own.
Оу, ясно, Сеня. Склад.
well,
Что ж,
I have to say
этот
that
вечер
was
дал в свою
fun.
славу. Нормально. Что, он сытся, что ли? Сыт, блядь.
Godwin, you beast.
Да, скотина.
Get up.
Давай, слышишь?
Do you hear me?
Вставай, пьянчуга.
Wake up, you drunkards.
Oh, fuck it
Черт возьми.
Where the...
Что?
Oh, what the... Oh, who the hell are you?
Ты кто-то
Oh, Henry.
хороший друг.
My
Разве
great
славно
friend, Henry.
поселились?
And we have a wonderful time. Well, you certainly
Тут
did,
еще
you
так
old
славно,
lecher.
старый
Now
распут.
you better pull yourself
Теперь
together
собирайся,
quick.
давай.
You haven't
Давай у
much
тебя там
time.
сегодня.
There's some water and something
На
to eat on
столе
the table
вода и
there. But
еда.
if I were you, I
Я
would
бы на
move
твоем
my
месте
hairy arse
поторопилась,
before
пока
my flock
пасла
eats me alive.
сожрала.
Oh, stay behind my
Проклятие,
head.
голова.
My guts.
Живот.
My poor suffering stomach.
В чем это?
What was that woman on about? Before my flock eats
А
me
сам меня
alive.
живьем не сожрал.
I forgot
Про что?
something. What have I
Что я
forgotten?
забыл?
Where the fuck am I?
What the fuck was it?
Что в тебе? Что я забыл?
Math.
С.
Oh shit! I have to say
Что
math.
можешь служить?
I gotta say
Слушать
math.
Мессу.
You have to help me. Ow!
Как?
You're the
Уже
priest.
священник.
Can't do it in this state. Maybe the liturgy.
Состояние.
But I have to give a
Ладно.
sermon as well.
С.
Oh, this
Еще и
is a
проповедь читать.
disaster. They're gonna
Да-да.
excommunicate me.
Церкви
I'd
отпустят.
like to help you, but
Рад
you
помочь, но
can. You can do the
можешь
sermon
прочитать
for
все
me.
меня проповедь.
What?
Сейчас, значит, ты
So, first I investigate a murder no one wants
раскрывать.
investigated.
Что спьян
Then I
всю деревню
drunkenly
ночью
keep the
будешь.
whole town
А
up
теперь
all
хотите, чтобы
night.
я им с кафедры
And now you want me to
вещал.
preach at them from the pulpit? Do you want them to burn us at
Чтобы
the
нас в
stake?
костре сожгли?
No, I've got it.
Все нормально. Пустим ты,
Suppose that Sir Radzig's
типичный
protege.
пана Рацика,
You just came
учился
from
в Праге
studying
и
in Prague.
с
And you
местными
want to share the
жителями
words of
словами
Master
Мастрояна.
Jan Hus, who you
Чё
recently heard preaching
давно
there.
слышал.
Henry, look.
Слушай,
From what I
вчера я
remember,
так
we might have
помню,
overdone it a bit last night.
если
And if the bailiff or
еще
someone
кто-то
else complains about me,
писка с меня шкуру
the
спустит,
bishop's gonna have my
что
guts
ты
for
уж
garters.
сделай,
So I'd
перестань пялиться,
appreciate
как
it.
чучело.
Stop gaping at me like a stuffed squirrel and start helping.
You're mad.
С ума сошли.
You're stark
Совсем.
raving mad.
I'm not. It's a
Нет,
perfect
все
plan.
продумано.
It's
Ангел
flawless.
супречный. Давай так, если ты мне
How about this?
я тебе
If
расскажу,
you help me with this,
в шкафу.
I'll tell
Ша.
you who Lubos's cronies are.
Да давай. Служи доверить священника. Справедливо всегда.
So all at once the confessional seal isn't so...
Don't mock me.
Второй раз предлагать не стану.
Well, all right.
Сейчас еще все
can't make-
No, neither can I.
понятно.
What do you want me to do exactly?
Что мне...
I'll go and start the liturgy.
Я пойду и начну
Then I'll introduce you.
другие, потом
You
представлю.
give the sermon I told you yesterday in the tavern, and that's that.
Вчера рассказывал.
No need
Всё
to
и всё.
drag it out.
Особенно там не
Turns out well, I'll
разбудил.
tell you what I know
Если все
about
пройдет,
Lubos.
что я тебе расскажу?
Christ almighty.
Уже правый.
Fine
Хорошо.
then.
По рукам.
Wonderful.
Чудесно. Тогда за дело. Так.
Damn. Come on, Henry. Don't tell me.
Передумал. Чти про... забыл. Начинается. За моим лицом, пичуга. И на ногах я не двигался после вчерашнего. А ты с ним вчера пил, скотина. Гляньте мы. Что говорят? За вас вчера глаз не сомкнул.
In nomine Patris, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Accepit panem in sanctas at venerabiles a manus suas. Hac facite in meam commemorationem. Brothers and sisters, you may have had the honor of meeting Henry from Skalitz, who is here at the behest of Sir Hanush to investigate that heinous crime at Neuhof. You might not know that Henry recently visited Prague, where by the grace of God was able to hear Master Jan Hus from the esteemed Charles University preaching. I've managed
Мне
to
удалось
persuade
убедить Индриша
Henry
вступить сегодня здесь,
to stand here
повидать вам
today in my
услышанное.
stead
Как вы,
and
вероятно,
tell us
знаете, очень
what he
знаменит
heard.
в Праге своим
Because,
Так, Индриш,
as you all
начинать.
probably know, Jan Hus is a very popular preacher in Prague. So, Henry, you may begin.
С них раньше стошнит.
Brothers and sisters,
Братья и сестры,
let me get straight to the point.
перейди сразу к делу.
I'd like to talk
Я
about the
хочу вам
church
рассказать о
and
церкви,
how corrupt
о том,
it
как
is.
она
That boy has a cheek.
чайная мало.
One should not believe in the
Стоит
church,
церковь,
because the
сколько
church
церковь,
is not God.
Бог превыше всего,
God is above
а
all
церковь
things,
лишь
and the
средство к
church is
спасению,
but a means to
чего не
salvation,
желает слышать.
which the prelates do not care to hear.
He's right.
Он прав.
It is the corruption
Это
of
нечестивый
God's
дух
pastors here on
пастырь
earth
приносит
that has
несчастье,
brought misfortune on our heads. Plague,
чума,
enemies,
справедливость,
justice,
хаос,
hunger and chaos,
попавшего жар,
failed
пожары,
harvests,
наводнения,
fires,
прочие бедствия.
floods and other catastrophes. And it is all due to the corrupt servants of God who do not practice what they preach. They think sins can be washed away by money. And they sell indulgences, and that's bad. Because sins cannot be redeemed with silver.
Prague didn't do much for his confidence.
It is the custom of the gluttonous prelates and monks to preach against sin. But what do they know of us ordinary folk? Let us remember the marriage at Cana, where our Lord Jesus Christ himself feasted with the other guests and drank his fill. And when the wine was gone, he performed a miracle and created more. He, whose companions were poor travelers, simple folk, prostitutes and troublemakers, performed a miracle so the feast could continue.
Now that's the kind of sermon I like to hear.
No, brothers
Нет,
and
братья и
sisters.
сестры.
Jesus did
Иисус
not
не
condemn
процветал в
alcohol. Drink to lighten
Пейте,
the
чтобы
cross you
облечь
bear in
свой
this
крест,
vale of tears,
этой юдоль
but not
слез,
with such
как
abandon
не
that
держа,
you cannot keep
чтобы не
holy the
соблюдать
Sabbath.
потом святость
For
субботы.
there should be moderation in all
Всех
things,
только
and it is not
быть
drinking itself that is
справедливость,
sinful,
сдержанность,
but
не само
intemperance
питье грешно,
and
но не
beastly
заречение,
indulgence.
днем незнамения.
Right.
Enough about
Довольно
sin, which the prelates are
так
so
любят
fond of
проповедовать
preaching
прелаты.
about, and whose absolution they
Искупление,
promise
они
if you pay
обещают,
enough coin
если
to
вы
Mother
заплатите
Church.
достаточно нашей
Look
церкви.
at them.
Видите,
They
они пьют
booze like
лицемерие
hypocrites
своем,
and
покупают
buy
драгоценности.
expensive jewels.
Они слуги Божьи.
They, servants of God, And that is not
А ведь
right
это
because
неправильно, потому что
Christ
Христос
preached
проповедовал
poverty.
бедность, лишь
And only
бедность и
poverty and
сдержанность.
temperance are true
Истинные
virtues.
добродетели.
And it was
Почти уже
always
интересно
getting
стало,
interesting.
сука.
I say to you, in the words of
Обращусь к
Dan
вам словно
Hus,
я на
he who knows
Тот, кто
much,
знает много,
let him
пусть
speak
говорит
much.
много.
He who
Тот,
knows
кто знает
little,
мало,
let him
пусть
speak
говорит
little.
мало.
Let each speak as
Пусть
much as he
каждый
knows. And
столько,
he who
сколько он
knows
знает.
nothing, let
Тот же,
him at
кто
least
знает,
teach his
чего
neighbor
пусть
one
по меньшей
virtuous
мере
deed by
чуть
setting
ближнего
him
своего
good
это
example
добродетели.
and refraining from
Правильно,
playing
хороший
dice
пример.
and from
Сдерживаясь от
fornication.
игры в
And
кости.
that applies both to
Это
priests
касается
and
священников,
to
вас,
you,
братья и
brothers and
сестры.
sisters.
That's his conclusion.
Заключение?
That is all I heard in
Все, что я
Prague.
слышал в Праге. Аминь.
Amen.
Сука.
The lad spoke well.
Хорошо
considering what a
выступил,
soak he
учитывая
is.
состояние прав. Что, конечно, зря столько пил, что Господь дал. Верно, верно. Так хорошо, что он сюда пришел. Пришел бы.
Well, well, my boy, you have talent, and
Талант,
I can't
кстати,
deny it.
ты
You
меня
pulled a
здорово
thorn from
учил.
my side.
Почти
I
все
was gonna
запорол.
make it.
Yeah, I noticed.
А я заметил.
I wasn't the only one.
Oh, what's to be done? I'll
Так
make it
что
up
ж теперь?
somehow.
So,
Замещу. Что насчет
about our
нашего
bargain.
голода?
Although it's a sin,
Это и грех,
There's gluttony
чревоугодие,
and fornication.
God does forgive a penny.
прощает кающегося.
What did
Что он
Limpy
сказал
Lubos tell
Хому?
you? Was he
Где-
at Neuhof that day?
С кем он
Who
был?
was with him?
И где они
And where are
сейчас?
they now?
Now slow down. I'm sorry, but he didn't tell me
Прости.
that much.
Сказал.
Don't let me down after all I've been through.
Подвести.
For you,
Сколько за вас вынес?
Now, Lubos
Пашка
came to
мне
me
пришел
shortly
вскоре
after it
после того,
happened.
чувств.
His conscience was
Чула
gnawing at
совесть.
him.
Сказать,
And I must say,
Жаловаться
in
лучше,
the end, he
чем
turned out to
можно
be a better
подумать.
man than he looked. He said
Что
they'd been
их
hired
мало,
through some crony
их
of theirs.
приятелей. Сначала думал,
And at
что
first they were just
просто
to steal some horses.
потом
But
все
then it
шло,
all turned sour and
всяко
people started
дошло
getting
уже до
killed.
убийц.
And neither he nor
Вся
his
в этом
cronies
деле
wanted anything to do with that.
ссорились со
So they
своей
fell out from the
шайкой,
gang and fled.
сбежались,
fell out.
ссорились.
Yeah, there was a
Сунул,
body found
шли
in the
труп.
woods by Neuhof.
That would explain
Такое, что
something.
объясняет
Lubos
Любовь
kept
все,
jabbering that he wasn't a murderer, that he
что
didn't want to do it.
что он
So I know that
Так
Lubos
я не
killed the
знаю, что
murderer
Любовь.
and he's dead too.
Сам теперь
The trouble
мертв.
is,
В том, что мне
I need to
нужно
find the
найти
ones who are
других,
still alive.
тех, кто еще жив,
I need names and places.
знать
Did he mention any of the others?
сообщников,
Only nicknames.
клички.
Talked about some
Еще помню
fella
таких
called Riki from
Чкин,
Ledechko,
Слиндечку,
Pius,
Шиз и Петр,
Timmy.
Pious.
Цветуша.
That lot are about as
Святоша.
pious as I am ordained.
Сегодня
Nonsense. You
чепуха.
would make an
С
excellent
тебя бы
priest.
вышел прекрасный священник. Спасибо.
Anyhow, with your skills, you ought to be able to sniff out this Riki from Ledechko, right?
Ищешь в тайну.
Well, we'll have to now. There's not much else to go
Что
on.
же, теперь придется больше
Let's hope he's not hanging
особых
from the
сцепок.
wall too.
Если что, хоть
Indeed.
тебе
And I'd hate to be excommunicated for
опять бы
nothing. Anyhow,
рисковать случаем.
good luck.
Еще удачи.
You
Ведь
watch out for
себя.
yourself.
Я
These
на
people
народ
clearly mean
стоит
business.
с тобой еще
And
хотел
I'd like to raise a
как-нибудь
tankard
побрать.
with you again
Чку.
sometime.
Yeah, I'll try. Although I'm not
Постараюсь.
sure I'd survive
Я вряд
another
ли
night of your
выживу, если
debauchery.
снова с вами.
And if anyone should
Что?
ask, you
Если
heard
кто
nothing
спросит,
from
я
me.
тебе ничего не говорю.
I'll deny
Я буду
everything.
все отрицать.
I don't doubt it.
В этом не сомневайся. Слава Богу. Да, я сегодня пробовался турнир. Записаться на участие, если утром герой. Играли в Риве.
God be with you.
Спать пойду.
Good luck to
Давай.
you.
С тобой. Что тебе может... Так. Тягу. за это торговаться.
Let's talk about...
Aye.
Since it's you...
Разве что только.
I'd almost
Все,
shake
почти
on
готов
that.
принять.
Almost.
Почти. А так.
Forget it then.
Спать бы иди.
Is there some...
I suppose I could. For how long?
Just the one night?
No problem, but
It's quite a lot. Agree?
well, a little more. You all like it here, like sleep.
Where do I go to...
You'll have no trouble finding it. Right inside the door to the building,
Здание
there's a
здесь,
ladder
если
up to the loft.
чердак.
Your bed's ready
Здесь
there, and a
сундук
trunk
ключей.
for your belongings. Good luck to you.
Just like that.
Разберемся тогда. Тихо. Сколько? Давай поспим 12 часов. Исполним все, да? Нахер мне этого не слушай. Чему? Отсюда. Давай только побыстрее. Живой человек. Вообще не успех. Уже утро, отлично.
Yeah.
Чем быстрее, тем лучше. Вообще сейчас быстренько. Должен выследить другого члена шайки, но и по кличке Воркучка. Зайдем. Все спят. 7 утра. Должны все уже снуться. Первый встречный.
Good help.
I'm looking for a fellow called
Еще парня
Ricky.
по прозванию.
Have you ever heard of him?
Когда-нибудь слышал? Как же мне не слышать?
Why wouldn't I?
Зовут
That's what they call
сына.
my son, Hinek.
Ah.
Случайно
You
знаешь,
wouldn't
где
happen to
он?
I don't know nothing.
Чего не знаю.
Don't you at least know where he
Я бы знаешь,
usually
когда он
goes? It's important.
Важно.
Hinek shows up at home once in a blue moon,
Это дом,
so I don't
100
know
лет.
nothing about where
Чтобы
he
понять,
gets to.
даже
Even if I
если
did,
знал,
why would I
зачем
tell
бы я
every
рассказывал
Tom, Dick, and Harry?
встречному?
Watch your tongue, peasant. I'm an envoy of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and this is an official investigation. Stop trying to put me off and tell me where your son is right now.
I apologize if I offended you, young man. But still, I don't know where Hinek is. He turned up at the house a while back, but then he vanished again in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went? What?
Look, it's been clear to me for a long time that my boy was headed for the gallows. He's still his father, right?
Но все
You
равно
can't expect me to
верно.
rat on my own son.
Дальше, что я донесу.
If you value your son's life at all,
Ты
you
вообще
better pray
дорожишь
I
жизнью
find
своего
him,
сына.
because I'm not the only one
Что
looking
молись,
for
что
him.
его шел
That's
я.
no surprise. But what of it?
Что же делать?
If you're here on
Если
behalf
ты
of
здесь
Sir Radzig, there's nothing waiting for
Яна не
Hinek but
ждет
to
ничего. Петли.
It doesn't have to be that way. If Hinek cooperates, he can save his neck.
I can't say you put my mind at ease.
Ну, сказать, что ты меня...
But to hell with it.
Дьявол,
I'll tell you
скажу
what I
тебе, что
know.
знаю.
All right.
Ясно?
He was here a few days ago,
С несколько дней.
but he left right away.
Снова ушел.
He looked like
Словно.
he was.
And you don't know where he went?
Знаешь, куда он направился?
I've got an idea,
Догадка.
but I don't.
Точно не знаю.
Hinek makes some money on the side from
Зарабатывает на стороне
poaching.
браконьерством.
He boasted to me a few times
Несколько
about what
раз
a great
хвастал
hideout
мне,
he
что
found in
нашел
the woods.
прекрасное укрытие в лесу.
But he never
Разу не
told me
признался
Well,
этим.
it's not much to go on, but it's
Что
better
ж,
than nothing.
этого мало
Thank you.
поисков.
I'd like to talk to you about...
I'm very busy.
Do you at least know any friends he's with, or someone he goes to see?
As far as I know, nobody here in the village.
No one at all?
No, no
Как я
one. Tanning
видел,
and currying stink, you know. He has nobody but me.
ремесло, знаешь
And
ли.
you can see how he treats his old man, the ingrate.
Кроме.
I'd like to...
I'm very...
Don't you have any clue at all where his hideout could be?
I really don't know nothing about that. I could tell when he'd come from there is all.
How's that?
Because every time he brought some hides for tanning and money.
He had money because he sold the stuff right away.
I suppose. He never kept any of his loot here.
Do you know who he sold it to?
No. But the innkeeper came here now and again and gave him coin. Of course, it could have been for me.
All right. I'll ask at the inn then.
Так.
What more do you know?
Nothing. I
Ничего,
swear to
клянусь
God
святым.
Almighty, I've said all I
Я
know.
раскрыл все, что знал.
Hinek never told me nothing.
Да, мне ничего.
Bloody hell. Start using your head or I'll never find him.
Используй свою голову.
How much time did he spend away?
Well, he came and went at all sorts of hours.
So he probably went...
I reckon.
He had money. Do you know who... All right. Don't you have any...
I really...
How's that?
Because
Ой.
I'd like to discuss...
Sure. Why? All right, so. Go. And if you...
Снова. Пускай это самому читать. Часа уже.
Yeah.
Спальня.
Jesus Christ. Your
Одежда тебя...
clothes.
I'd like to,
So what are you interested?
proper bath. And my clothes...
But of course. Money.
I'm not giving you that.
And how much are you willing?
Satisfied?
Come now, just a little more and we...
Сучка.
You won't regret spending the money. I guarantee it. Goodbye.
Так, по-моему, все. Я выпишу. 5 человек стал бог. Красавица.
Good day to you.
I want to ask about the courier's son,
Я хочу расспросить синенька Женика. Да, расспроси кого-нибудь.
You only drive my customers away.
Что-то
Really?
Правда?
I heard a different
Слушай,
story.
другое. Слушай,
I
что
heard the two of you do
вообще
business
делится.
together.
Who are you anyway?
Че, кто такой?
A friend of Hinek's.
Геник.
Gone missing.
Пропал, мне нужно его найти.
I don't know where he is.
Я не знаю, где он.
Find the
Если
bastard.
ты не идешь в лесов,
Tell him
скажи
his
ему,
dog
что он
needs
до
some
сих
guts.
пор должен мне.
About the goods.
Че, товар, который...
What about it?
Well, supposing I settle the
Supposing,
account
что
for you,
я
and you
расплачусь
stop
за его
dodging my
долги.
questions and tell me what I want to know. How much is it?
Before he vanished, I paid him in advance for 5 hair.
We can settle things right away. As it happens, I have some game with me.
Let's see it then. Have you got it or not?
I've got that game.
Have you got it? Good luck to you.
much.
Splendid. Have you got it? Good luck to you.
I'd like to do...
We agreed?
Well, now.
I'm finished. This is going.
Шел ты, сука.
What are you doing here? You after something? What's the matter with you?
Good morning.
What can you... Why not?
Well,
What? What? So... And...
she works as a bathhouse when... Good luck then.
Так. Шел ты дичь, что? Сеть.
Good morning.
I heard you've been seeing
Слышал,
Hinek, the
встречайся с
Tanner's
сыном
son.
Женьки.
So what?
Что?
Come to preach
Что
at
мне
me, have you? That I'm a loose woman, a
спутница
sinner,
грешница,
that I seduce decent
соблазняю
men?
без...
I just wanted to ask you a few questions. It's not my business how you live your life.
I'm glad to hear it. Some folk don't
Люди
care for the way
всё
I
равно
make a living.
I can imagine.
себе представить.
So, what about you then? You look a bit careworn. A bath with a bit of company might do you good.
Maybe later, sweetheart. Right now, I have some
Сомнись
questions to
вопрос.
ask.
Ask away then.
When did you last see him?
A few days ago. He came to me late in the evening.
And that was unusual.
I never saw him drink much. He always came to me sober.
So he was acting strangely that evening.
He was strange. I
Странно.
had the feeling he was
Что?
afraid of
Чего ты
something.
боишься?
He kept prattling on and didn't seem to care
Сам знаешь
about,
чем. Что
you
я
know
его
what.
с тех пор
Where can I find Hinek?
I haven't seen him in the village for a few
Что не скажешь?
days. He
Снова
must have...
сбежал в
Does he
лес.
do that often?
From time to time.
What the hell does he get up to then?
Знаю.
Look, Hinek's my friend,
Hinek.
and I really need to know where he
Что
is
нужно?
and what he's doing.
Что
But I
делать?
already told you I don't know where
рассказал,
he's
что
got to.
знаю.
So I suppose he just goes to the
Да,
woods
что
to
он
pick
просто
mushrooms,
за
does he?
грибами.
Mushrooms? No.
Вскоре
More
зайцев.
like hares or other game.
So Hinek is a poacher?
Так, гений говорит.
That's no surprise.
Well, he was never much of
Да, не
one for
имел
an honest
честным
trade.
трудом.
Do you know exactly where he goes?
Точно куда.
Maybe he has some favourite spot he might have
Любимое
told you
место,
about?
которое
He said he has some
Что не
hideout
укрытие
in the
лесов.
woods, but he didn't
Сказал
tell me
где.
where.
Can you remember anything he said that evening?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Толком-то,
He went on about some fellow called
сожалею,
Lubosh who died.
что вообще
That he was
всё
regretting
верится
he
ни
ever
разу.
got into
Сказал,
it,
что
but he
всё,
never said
что
what
говорит,
it
того не
was.
стоили.
And that it was I.
А
And then he was talking about the
потом
money. That was
это
very...
очень странно.
What did he
А
say
гроши?
about the money?
Just that he had a
Что
pile of
спрятал?
it.
Что
I see.
задумал?
What did he...
What
Что
could
такие?
I say?
Что я могу?
He was drunk. He kept saying
я
I was... And if I wanted, I could
Тебе
even take half the money
только
and
вообще
leave. Or he'd go
Жаль
with me
вместе и
and we could
пожениться,
get
все такое.
married.
Всякая чушь.
Did you go there for a look?
Ходила, чтобы поискать.
No, I've got better things to do.
дела?
Obviously,
всё
he
это
made it up. Where would
Извините,
a layabout
просто
like...
Yes, I understand.
знаю, понял.
Did he tell you exactly where he
Но
hid
в
it?
точности
He
ее
said he
спрятал.
buried
За
it
что
at
за
his father's small
ферме отца
holding
у
in
западного
the western corner.
All right, thank you.
конца. Спасибо.
Another...
What is it?
Is it true?
What?
Что?
Other whores wouldn't go with him even
Какие
for
девки
money?
шли бы
The
с
other
ним?
bathhouse
Остальные
girls are
девушки в мой
honest,
честный.
so I don't know.
Что я не знаю.
The truth is,
Я его слеп
I felt a bit sorry
сожалел.
for him. Folk don't
Уж
like
потому
him, but
старик
it's only...
жевник.
So you only felt sorry for him?
Сожалел.
Both of us are the black sheep
Черные
of the
овцы в
village.
There's
деревне.
nothing more between you?
Чего большого?
Is it true?
What?
Other whores...
The other...
So you...
Both...
There's nothing more...
No.
I found out that Hinek goes
вижу
poaching
друга.
in the woods and he's got a
Целую
hideout there. What do you know about it?
Знаешь,
Don't worry. Hinek has much bigger problems than being caught
Чему?
poaching. And you're not involved in it
Всё
anyway,
равно
are you?
сейчас
No,
уверен.
I'm not. It's true he
Рада,
used
что
to go
он
hunting in
находится
the
в
woods
лесу.
sometimes.
Он возвращается.
When he came back, he'd usually...
Все. Ты знал, что он был в
How
лесу.
did you know he'd been?
He always talked about what he
Всегда был.
caught, and he never came to me at
Что
other
он не
times. Probably didn't have the
Наверное, у
money
него
for...
решение.
Do you know who he?
He never
Сам.
told
Он
me
никогда.
straight up. But who could he sell it to? The
Диану
innkeeper, I
Чевли.
reckon.
Это
It
имеет
makes
смысл.
sense.
For sure.
Со своим
Do you know?
I think he
Думаю, что
usually
обычно
went through
ходит
the
через лагерь
woodcutter's camp,
секов.
because he
Всегда
always brought
свежее.
me freshly chopped firewood,
Еще
and he
я
had
с
wood chips on his boot.
щепки.
So at least I know where to.
Знаю куда.
Goodbye.
Пока. Это не.
Yeah. Yeah.
Нет. Знаю.
Almost in the evenings while there's still a bit of life. She sits down.
Not surprised. Betty was always good with her hands.
Good health.
О.
I'd like to do.
Well.
Is this enough?
I'd almost shake on that.
I'll go for that.
Стал лопату. Начнем копать. Потихонечку сваливаем. Хорошо, что я помню. Так, я надеюсь, думаю, что все. Уже вот 3 часа вот. Чуть. Так что вот так вот, блядь. Чуть. Все. Всем спасибо за просмотры. Всем пока-пока.